as the mind fuels the head engine and the breath fuels the heart engine, the abdominals fuel the hip engine. And from the base of the breastbone, the diaphragm drops down on the inhale, all the way to the pelvic floor release. And then the pelvic floor lifts, stability, up into the power at the base of the breastbone. This activates the whole abdominal wall, all 4 layers that wrap around from the bottom of the ribs to the top of the hips. As we explore the hip in balance, the bumps in the front and the bumps in the back will be parallel to the floor in neutral. The typical anterior pelvic tilt sends the front of the hip forward, and typically hips go back and heart goes forward because the body seeks balance. As we bring the sacrum forward and down and the heart engine backwards, it brings our head, heart, and hips into more neutral balance from top to bottom. We soften into the earth through strong feet, relaxed open toes. And as we lift the arms to neutral over the head, we can surrender the arms, the head, and the heart into balanced hips, front to back, side to side. Now the hip engine, front to back, if I bend my knees without changing anything else, weight staying balanced on the feet. Sacrum goes forward and down and the low back gets really long. It feels good. How deeply you can bend your knees straight ahead without tensing neck, shoulders. Dynamic energy is released as you soften, and it's a really nice opening for extending the hips in the front. The low back stays nice and long as the knees extend to soft neutral. Now, if the arms get tired, you can lower them at any time, or if your neck and shoulders are getting too stiff, let the breath release tension in the head and heart engines. The counter move, now the knees do not move, the hips do, and we flex at the hip instead of extend. Weight is on the heels, toes are soft. Knees stay behind the toes. And if you can sit back into an imaginary chair, easy level, hands on the thigh for support. If you can keep the knees behind the toes with the thighs parallel to the floor. It's strong work in the legs. Stronger if the arms are overhead. We straighten the legs, release the arms. And we've explored front to back in the hip engine.